So this is a video about the Kel-tec p11. Got this gun, and it only has a 10 round capacity in the mag. Here's your magazine. It says made in Italy on mine. It's MG KT P11-10, and it says P11-10 because this magazine right here is actually meant to be able to carry 11 shots. Police 11, regular 10. So all you have to do is right down here on the very bottom, see the little tiny pin hole right there? Press down on that. This whole piece right here will slide out. Be careful, the springs want to fly out. Grab the spring, pull it out, and you'll see at the very bottom, down here where it'll be up here that you pull all your bullets out. But there's a little plastic piece that has 4 little teeth on it, one for each edge of this clip. Which goes in, the spring slides in it and holds it. You don't want to cut it all the way down because then the spring won't sit in there properly. But you cut it almost all the way down where it's just enough where the spring can grab onto the edges of it and make sure it doesn't slip out of that, because it'll cause it to misfire or mess up. But you can cut that down and you can fit an extra bullet in this thing. One extra, so you have 11. Because the stock, you can fit 11 in it. It won't go in the bottom. It won't fit in the bottom. It just needs a little bit extra cut off. But if you cut it off, you might even be able to get 12 out of it if you really pushed it or made a new piece for it. But that's an easy thing you could do if you don't live in a state where you can only have 10 shots, like New York or something. I don't live in a state like that, so it doesn't matter to me. So, well, I like to have an extra bullet to fit in here. And then I saw another video online about this guy who had a different gun. I forgot what it is, but you can look it up. And he can fit, a 15 round mag in it from a different gun inside of this. And it sticks out the bottom about that much, just a little bit. And I think that is a very good idea to just carry around with you as an extra secondary backup. Because, you want to keep it low profile regularly. And then as your second one, if you're reaching for your second clip, you're not in low profile mode anymore. You want round capacity. You want to get the bullets down range. All right, well, that's the video about that. Just an extra thing I did to that. And the trigger too. If you have one of these, you might realize like all your surfaces are rough when you first get the gun. All your little surfaces. Like this trigger was just very rough right here on the actual trigger itself, and it made it uncomfortable for shooting. I just sanded that down, made that nice and smooth, sanded down all the places where I didn't like it, how it felt. And I didn't mess with the trigger pull too much or nothing. And that's another thing about this gun. You never need to dry fire it because it never loads in the back. You just, whenever you look, even if you slide back the slide, it doesn't never, bring the hammer back. So you never have to drop the hammer down. You don't have to mess with it. It's good. I Sharpied mine because it was all the blue was off of it. All the blued steel. So I just Sharpied it and made it look a little bit glossy. And I just dabbed it like I'm doing a tattoo all over it, the whole thing. That's the only way you can paint with a Sharpie and actually make it look good or decent. Just dabbing it like a tattoo. Alright, that's a 5-minute video for you there. Hope you have a great day. And I love you all. Goodbye.